With the champ, y'all see what's going on. It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly, and not for me.
Like, I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like, if it's certain situations, you could talk to a person.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past. And
who cooks better than me? Paps can't cook nothing. Like, he made an egg like 10 years ago, a scrambled egg, and was like, you would have thought he hit the Powerball, like the way he was acting.
Y'all, this drama is straight out of a BET soap opera. Just when we thought the Papoose-Remy Ma saga was over, boom, new receipts dropped. And let's just say, it's messier than ever. Allegations, leaked texts, and even some spicy attempts to win back an ex? Oh, it's a whole show. So what's really going on between Papoose, his new lady Clarissa Shields, and Remy Ma, who seems to be regretting her choices? Buckle up, because we're diving into this tea, and trust me, it's hot.
Use the word make a long story short. Go ahead.
Well, he reached out to me. He was like, Remy wants to do a song with you. I was like, oh, really? He's like, I'm gonna tell you, I think she like you. He's like, but I'm gonna let you know, she's crazy.
Wow.
And then we set up the studio session, and she didn't show up that time. And I was like, that's weird. And then
Stood you up on a studio date.
Yeah.
All that infatuation, would you believe it?
And then on another occasion, he told me last minute that she was coming, and she actually came this particular day.
If you've been following the Papoose and Remy Ma drama, you know their relationship was once the definition of ride or die. Papoose held Remy down while she was in prison, waited for her, stayed faithful, and even married her while she was still behind bars. Like, he was the poster boy for loyalty. But then, Remy fumbled hard. She allegedly cheated with none other than Easy the block captain.
I don't give a f if you fucking this nigga. Just tell him stop screwing the business. If niggas found out you was fucking the help, that could really ruin your image. We talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rhea. Nigga, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. Right. We think that y'all marriages still have to go through them stages. Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest.
One of Papoose's own proteges. And when that bombshell dropped, whew, things got ugly real fast. At first, Remy denied everything, claiming it was all rumors, but let's be real. Papoose is not the type to act out over nothing. He even allegedly put hands on Easy at a battle rap event, which was all the confirmation fans needed. But instead of taking accountability, Remy played it cool, acting like she didn't care. That was until Papoose did the unthinkable.
Definitely we're busy when they, everybody got their own lives. So whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. At that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like, my whole world came crashing down.
Wow. I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh, yeah, man. I hit rock bottom around that time, man. Like, it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me, so I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in the free world.
He moved on. And listen, this isn't just some IG model or industry girl. Clarissa Shields is a history-making boxer. We're talking about a woman who has held championship belts across multiple weight classes and is considered one of the greatest female fighters of all time. She's young, successful, and unbothered. Exactly the type of woman to drive Remy up a wall. Papoose didn't just move on, he upgraded. And once their relationship went public, oh, Remy Ma was not having it. Sources close to the situation say that Remy was convinced Papoose would come running back, that he would beg for her to forgive him, like he always had in the past. But the minute he started stepping out with Clarissa, looking happy and unbothered, Chile, Remy started spiraling. Now, this is where the drama really kicks off, because instead of accepting her L, Remy took the petty route. She started leaking texts, trying to paint Clarissa as a homewrecker and throwing shots at her on social media. She even tried to clown Clarissa for allegedly begging Papoose for attention, talking about how Clarissa was asking for flowers and gifts like it was some crime. But here's the thing.
She can tell me.
Okay.
So
After he was sworn to secrecy.
She threatened me. I can't tell nobody.
But why was it so important for you to know?
Thirsty,
I'm
we
just
can't
curious.
change it.
Listen, we had plans of having a child before she went to prison. Unfortunately, she blew trial. So
when she was incarcerated, I told her, hey, listen, we can have the baby in here since we getting trailer visits. I take care of the baby while you're incarcerated. That way, when you come home, you don't got to take a break from your job or nothing. She didn't want to do that.
No.
Unfortunately,
He's leaving out the part where you're in labor, your man is not there.
Papoose never cheated on Remy. Meanwhile, she had been out here playing games for months. So, was she really in a position to be calling anyone desperate? Make it make sense. And then, just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Remy allegedly started sending Papoose provocative pictures, trying to get him back. Ma'am, is this what we're doing? But don't think for a second that Clarissa was about to sit back and let Remy play with her name.
So, it's not a thing of me having the issue with her. My only issue is why you leaked my number. It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you and I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that, because that's not what happened.
Sis is a fighter. Literally. When Remy kept pushing, Clarissa finally snapped and challenged her to a fight, a real boxing match. And listen, Remy might be about that life in the streets, but stepping into the ring with a champion, that's a whole different ballgame. And let's just say, Remy didn't accept the challenge. Whew, the silence was loud. Meanwhile, Papoose finally decided he had enough. After staying quiet for months, he finally aired out his side of the story, confirming that Remy had indeed cheated multiple times. He even exposed that she had been trying to manipulate him behind the scenes, refusing to grant him a divorce just so she could control the narrative. And get this, he also revealed that she was spreading fake texts to make herself look like the victim. The gaslighting is wild, y'all. As of now, Papoose and Clarissa seem to be solid. There are even rumors that he's planning to propose soon, officially closing the chapter on Remy. But knowing Remy, she's not about to go down without a fight. If she's already pulling these stunts, who knows what she'll do next. But let's also not ignore the fact that Papoose and Remy have been through years together. It's not just about love, it's about history, family, and loyalty. So even though Papoose is standing strong now, will he really be able to let go completely? And what about Clarissa? Sis might be a champion, but is she ready to deal with this level of mess for the long haul? Because if there's one thing we know about the music industry, it's that exes have a way of creeping back in when you least expect it. At the end of the day, the real question is Remy just desperate for clout, or does she truly regret losing Papoose? Because let's be real, she had a man who worshipped the ground she walked on, and now he's giving that love to someone else. Ouch. Only time will tell how this love triangle plays out, but if one thing's for sure, it's far from over. So grab your popcorn, because the next chapter of this drama, it's gonna be juicy. So what do y'all think? Is Remy being messy because she's jealous? Will Papoose and Clarissa last? And should Remy accept that she fumbled the bag and move on? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video for more tea.